In our today's class, we are starting with doubts first. So, here is the question number 6 from exercise 4.3, which is a doubt of some students. So, in this, let us suppose the work done by a body be x and let the distance travelled by a body be y. Now, according to question, x is directly proportional to y. Okay, and if we in next step, if we just remove the proportionality sign, then we can replace it with is equal to and with any constant. Now in the question, as it is given to us that F is acting as constant force, that's why I have taken here F, which is acting as a constant force, and name this equation as equation number 1. As in question, it is given that F is equals to 5 units. That means F is fixed to 5 units. So equation number 1 can be written as x is equals to 5y, which is the required equation for this question. Now graph will be formed by just putting the values of x, and then we can find the value of y, and like this we can draw a table and then we can form the graph. So you can see here that I have just kept the value of x, and then I have just found the value of y, and then I have just drawn the table and graph is being plotted here. So according to graph, now in our first part, distance travel is given to us, that is y is equals to 2 units is given to us. So according to graph, work done will become as, that is x will become as 10, and in second part, that is here again distance traveled is given to y is equals to 0 unit. So work done, that is x will become as 0 from the graph. Now come to question number 8 of exercise 4.3. In this, it is given to us that in countries like USA and Canada, temperature is measured in Fahrenheit, whereas in countries like India, it is measured in Celsius. Here is a linear equation that converts Fahrenheit to Celsius. Now, equation is given as F is equals to 9 upon 5 C plus 32. Name it as equation number 1. Now first part of this question is that we have to draw the graph of the linear equation above using Celsius as x-axis and Fahrenheit as y-axis. So first in our solution, we have just supposed that Fahrenheit be y and Celsius be x. Now equation number 1 can be written as y is equals to 9 by 5 x plus 32. Now further, we will just solve this equation and it will become as 5y is equals to 9x plus 160. So name it as equation number 2. Now again, we will just draw the graph of this equation by forming a table. So like this, you can form the table by putting the values of x and then by finding the value of y from the equation number 2. If we do like this, then a table is formed. After forming the table, you can draw the graph as I have drawn here. Okay, now come to second part of this question, that is if the temperature is 30 degrees Celsius, what is the temperature in Fahrenheit? Now here we can see that x is equals to 30 degrees Celsius is given to us. So equation number 2 will become, after solving, means after putting the value of x in equation number 2 and after solving it, it will become that y is equals to 68 degree Fahrenheit. Now come to third part. In third part, if the temperature is 95 degree Fahrenheit, what is the temperature in Celsius? In fourth part, again, if the temperature is 0 degree Celsius, what is the temperature in Fahrenheit? And if the temperature is 0 degree Fahrenheit, then what is the temperature in Celsius? So you can do both these parts yourself as I have done in second part. So do it yourself and consider it as homework. Then come to fifth part. Now in fifth part, it is given to we have to find that is there a temperature which is numerically the same in both Fahrenheit and Celsius. If yes, find it. So let us take F is equals to F is equals to C is equals to X here. Okay, so equation number 2 will become as 5x is equals to 9x plus 160. After solving it, we are getting a value of x, that is minus 40. So we can say that yes, temperature at minus 40 is numerically same in both Fahrenheit and Celsius. Now come to next topic, that is equations of lines parallel to the x-axis and the y-axis. So example on basis of this topic is solve the equation 2x plus 1 is equals to x minus 3 and represent the solution on number line first and then on Cartesian plane. Now you can get the question like that, represent the solution on in one variable and in two variable. If it comes in one variable, then that means you have to represent it on number line, and if it comes in two variable, then that means you have to represent it on Cartesian plane. Now first we will solve our given equation. Given equation is 2x plus 1 is equals to x minus 3. Now after solving this equation fully, we will get x is equals to minus 4. Now first part is that we have to represent it on number line, that means in one variable. So you can just find the value on number line, that is x is equals to minus 4 on number line like this, the way I have done. Now come to second part, that is the Cartesian plane, that means you have to plot it in according to two variables. Now as you can see that equation is x is equals to minus 4, that means it is having only one variable, that means we have to first make it into two variable. So for that it can be written as x plus 0 into y is equals to minus 4. Now we will put value of y here and we will find value of x from the given formed equation. Now you can see that I have kept here value of y, because always try to put value of the variable which we have inserted ourselves, so that we can get value of next variable properly. So you can see that after putting the value of y and getting the value of x, we have formed one table, and according to the table we have just drawn. Assignment is exercise 4.4 and exercise 4.3, question number 8, third and fourth part. The question number 8, third and fourth part are those which I have just left for you in between these notes. So please do it and then you can take your doubts.